Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. Today we're going to be taking a look here at the energy for the Aries collective. We are doing an energy check-in. Any updates or any details that you may have will be pinned in the comments section. Okay, I had to take a little hiatus for a second to just get my mind right. Okay, alrighty, so let's take a look. This is for Aries. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides and angels, please allow me to give a clear message here for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Thank you so much. Show me clearly. This is for Aries. What's the overall energy here for the Aries collective? All right, we have time to go. Time to go. It's interesting. We have time to go and go the distance at the bottom of the deck. Time to go and go the distance. All right, we're going to take a look at this. Time to go, number 45. So, this says endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You're at the end of a journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling. All right, so it's time for you to leave a situation, Aries. Whether this is a relationship, okay, it could be friends, platonic, it could be marriage, family. All right, if it's a location, a job, a mindset, it is time for you to go. And if this card is coming up right now, this is obviously something that you've been feeling. Like, this is nothing coming out of the blue. That's how you know that's how you get your confirmation. Is this something that you have been feeling in your spirit? It's time for me to move, or maybe moving might be coming up, or this relationship is not serving me anymore. And that could be a friendship as well. All right, so let's take a look here with the Rose Oracle. I had to change my location because of the holiday times. About to rearrange. All right. So we have the child within. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. Being kind within, to the child within. Doing some childhood clearing, like any type of trauma or anything that you've been experiencing, maybe reparenting yourself. All right. Let's see one more. Show me clearly, what is the energy that this is bringing up, the lesson for Aries? What is this bringing up for Aries? Lesson this is bringing up for Aries. We have the Spider Woman, universal connection, and Aracura, blooming, universal connection. Wow, this is interesting. You see, one with the Spider Woman is an older woman, grandmother type of energy, and then the Aracura is blooming. Wow. I heard a story earlier today. I was listening to a podcast, and I think it was about transferring of energy. What's the word I'm looking for? 1 second. Let me see here, because I want to get this right. This just hit me as I'm looking at that. Reality transurfing. Okay. Yeah, and there was this channel here. I think his name is Shlomo Friedman. You guys should check him out. And he was giving a story about how a friend of his was passing on, terminally ill, and his son was terminally ill. And his son was sick. I don't know if he was terminally ill, but he was sick. And the friend told him before he passed, he said, "I'm going to transition, but your son is going to heal. He's going to live." And that's exactly what happened. It was like one person had passed on so that the other person could have more life, could have a better life, could heal, full body healing. And that made me thinking, you know, a lot of times how people pass sometimes unexpectedly, what they might be doing to, you know, heal the collective by their loss. And I thought that, sat with that this morning and journaled about it, because I lost my own mother, and the holiday times is very tricky for a lot of people with grief, right? And I thought that was a beautiful way of thinking about it, to say that maybe sometimes when somebody else crosses over, they're clearing out some sort of karma or giving you some sort of healing that you can't even see or know about, or sometimes that you can. And let's just say that nobody has to pass, because the universal connection, this web here, this is ancestors that are already on the other side, who have a job to help you heal in some way. Even the things and the people that we cannot see does not mean that they're very, very present. This is why we always talk about raising our vibration, and I will stand by this. I know a lot of law of attraction teachers now are saying, oh, you don't need to be high vibrating. You could be mad to manifest and all sorts of stuff. But think about it. When your vibration is raised, right, higher, think about it as if water is evaporating. When water is dense, it's frozen, it's hard. But then when it's hot and you heat it up, it evaporates. Doesn't mean the water goes away. The water is still in the air. I live in Louisiana. We feel it. It's humidity, right? The water is all around us. It has not disappeared. It has just changed form. And that's the same thing with our ancestors. So when you think about somebody who passed on, they're no longer in this dense body anymore. They have, we can say, evaporated maybe, right? So they're still there. And I think that's very hard for a lot of humans to grasp, is that if we cannot see it, it does not exist, right? Out of sight, out of mind. And so this goes back to saying that we are never alone. We are never alone. We're universally connected. Everything around, every person, everything that we has crossed over is still around us. And you can call on it, because words are frequency and energy at every moment. And the moment that you call on somebody who has passed on, they are there. You may not feel it or see them, or they might not give you a flickering light, but they are there. And that's the same thing with your ancestors, okay? So it seems like the old is helping you bloom into the new, okay? And you might have some sort of fear about moving on into a new direction, probably because of childhood wounds, attachments, things of that nature. But they're literally saying we're connected to you and we're helping you at every step that you make. So there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. So let's pull from the Kipper. I feel like it's a very beautiful, beautiful message right there. All right. And I didn't even see at the bottom of the deck was the reunion. Okay. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. So we have a message here. A message trying to get through. Excuse me. Almost choked the lungs bit, huh? Right when I'm saying the message card and giving a message, and the message came in reverse. A message trying to come through, but somebody not receiving it. That's exactly what it is. The message here came in reverse. And then we have journey, and then we have despair. So this could be feeling like somebody's on a long, difficult journey, maybe of depression. You feel like maybe your intuition is blocked and the messages that you need are not getting through. Calm yourself. Things manifest with ease. Downloads come with ease. Okay? Downloads come with ease. And that very video that I was referring to gave the analogy of like walking to the mailbox. When you can treat your manifestation or your intuition, your connection, as if you're walking to the mailbox, like there's no thought process there. I'm just going to get it. That's how easily things come through for you when you can be in that energy. When you can take things off of a pedestal. Or not even on the pedestal, but also making things so difficult. And we tend to do that when our vibration is low, right? The world, the sky is falling. Everything is terrible. It's awful, right? And it's almost like a boot stepping on us, pressing us down, and it's so difficult. But the moment when you just you get to this equilibrium, if you will, and just, I don't want to say nonchalant, but this energy of just, you know what, this is what it is. Where I'm at right now is what it is, and this is what it is for right now, right? And you kind of let go of that attachment, things start to flow. Things start to flow. I'm seeing abundance at the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's see here. This is for Aries. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries. What is the message they need about their abundance? Visualization. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. What you think about is what you bring about. All right, let's take a look here. This is for Aries. What do they need to know, Spirit? Let's do, what do you need to know first? And then we'll do an energy spread after. We'll connect them. Show me clearly. This is for the Aries Collective. Show me here first. What does Aries need to know? First message. Five of Swords and the Empress. I knew there was something about the abundance that was here coming up. So the Empress is abundance, attraction, beauty, the divine feminine energy. She does not chase, she elevates and then attracts, right? She raises her vibration and then attracts. She's living a life of comfort and ease and pleasures, and she's creative. When you're in that flow of ease, that's when you can create. But we have on top of it the Five of Swords. This is when your mind is stressed out, when your mind is playing tricks on you, when your mind is telling you things that are not true, and it puts you in a state of fear and panic, or even loss. Because Five of Swords in the traditional tarot, there's three people who are arguing and bickering. One person takes all the swords, and now there's no more fight. There's no more fight. Now you feel defeated. Think about that as if it was the mind, okay? When your mind is in a low vibrating state or has gone through a lot of trauma, it robs you of all of your good feeling thoughts or good feeling emotions and things like that, so you believe that you are defeated. But in reality, you have this Empress energy inside of you, man or woman. You have this creative power inside of you. But the mind is playing tricks. We have the challenge here is the Knight of Swords. Thoughts could be moving very quickly. A lot could be coming at you very quickly. And you feel like because so much is coming at you so quickly, you have to make decisions quickly. And that's not true. That's what the world wants you to think and how the world wants you to operate, to be moving so quickly all the time. Remember that we are not of this world. We are not of this world. And sometimes that can be difficult, especially for people who have a lot more earth sign energy, because this world is ruled by that earth element. But we're not of this world. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So you can slow down. And look at that. As I say, that popped right out. The advice from Spirit is the High Priestess. Tuning into the Akashic records, to the sacred knowledge that has always existed. You have that ability. You have that ability. You have it. It's not even a learning thing. It is a remembering who you are. The High Priestess says, listen to your intuition. Connect to Source. We have the answers that you need. Slow down. Slow down. We have the answers that you need. Universal connection. That's the Empress energy right here. Universal connection. High Priestess energy. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Is the outcome or in the near future. A cycle, a very difficult cycle is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. The Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior energy. I've been going through so much, feeling like I am alone. I'm still standing. I'm still persevering. But here I am finally, almost at the end, not giving up. Not giving up. And at the bottom of the deck is the Tower. You can see that it's the Tower. So something that has been built on a very unsturdy foundation, whether that's mentally or relationship, is about to come tumbling down. It cannot stand anymore. The most difficult part of a journey that you're on is almost over. It's almost complete. So let's take a look here at the Empress and the Five of Swords. Ooh, so many cards coming out. We'll take them. We have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. When I see Pentacles energy, this is like health. Health being restored. Could be your wealth as well. Being restored. Three of Pentacles, working together with others. Collaboration. Maybe this is even some sort of system that is being built, that is building you up, or you're using, okay? Three of Pentacles sometimes can be the ancestors for me too. What is on the other side in spirit is helping you in the physical, as above, so below. And whatever it's doing, it is building you up. Queen of Pentacles, the tangible manifestation of wealth, is here. Now I can take care of myself and others. Very valuable. Knight of Wands, high energy, vitality, sexual drive, creativity. Okay, especially for Aries energy, this is like I've gotten my mojo back. I'm moving towards my goals. This is exciting. I'm passionate about this. So there's a healing here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. We have the Strength and the Nine of Swords. Things are moving so fast, so quickly. I'm so stressed out. I can't think. I can't even sleep. The Strength card, Leo energy, says going within, silencing the mind, overcoming that mental battle or anguish. High Priestess energy. We have the Page of Wands, which is the messenger of action. What action do I need to take? Well, we're trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you. The only thing that we need you to do as your ancestors is to raise your vibration. Stop listening to all those people that say that you don't need to be, and I'm not talking about just being happy. I'm talking about movement. I'm talking about, exercise. I'm talking about swimming. I'm talking about gardening. I'm talking about raising your frequency, in tuning with the earth and your body. That doesn't always mean giggling and laughing and just having, it means to raise your vibration to where that you can muster out a positive thought about your future. Okay? That's what that means. That you can squeeze one out. All right? Faith as small as a mustard seed. Sometimes when you're so low, when you're so depressed, it's very difficult for you to even try to have a positive thought about anything, right? And so that's what I'm saying when I say raise your vibration. I'm not just saying about being happy, right? Because that is a fleeting emotion, feeling that can come and go. I'm talking about the peace that surpasses all understanding, raising your vibration. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What come out? The Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Wands is the nine. That's so beautiful. Because it's saying that you did not struggle in vain. You're not struggling in vain. You're not going through everything that you're going through for nothing. Okay? The desires are on the other side of this pruning that you may be going through. All right? This battle, these difficulties, these hardships. The Nine of Cups saying that your cups get filled. The desires that you want, the emotional contentment does come. But you're here right now. Eight of Swords with the Tower. Your mind can't take any more. Your mind can't take any more stress. So in this moment, it is the most important thing that you feel good. And you don't base your feeling good off of your outside circumstances. Okay? Because if that was the case, you'll never find any sort of equilibrium or calmness in your spirit. You're always going to be in a disarray if you're focusing, or how do I put this? If you're basing your moods on what's going on in the world, you're going to feel depressed all the time. Because look what's going on in the world. The best thing that you can do for someone is to feel good. right? Is to feel good. I used to love this saying that Abraham used to say, I love you so much, I don't care what you think. I love you so much, I don't care what you think. Meaning that I love you so much, I have to put myself, raise my vibration first. And you may be upset about that, but once I'm good, then guess what? I'm going to show you how much I love you, right? A lot of times people put themselves on the back burner. They put themselves on the back burner because they think it's more beneficial for others, and that's not the case. All right, show me clearly. Look, what is the energy that Aries is in? This is the energy check-in. So the Four of Pentacles. Very reserved, holding back. There could be some fear and tensions around finances. This could be a card of sometimes of scarcity, but also it can be security. It's like, I have what I need right now, but if you don't have what I need right now, I'm holding on to it because of fear. Because I'm not taking any risks. I'm not taking any chances. I'm right where I need to be right now. The world is unstable. I'm not taking any risks. I'm just going to hold on to what I have. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you got to hold on to your marbles. Sometimes, you have to take a moment to just be in that energy and that frequency, but you don't want to ever stay there. Because remember, after the Four of Pentacles comes the Five. He's held on to his wealth for too long that now it has depreciated. Now it's a loss. There's no gain there. So Aries, you're in the Four of Pentacles energy right now. So be mindful of that. Are you taking a breather? Are you taking a break? Are you trying to find your footing in life? Or are you simply there because you're afraid to take any risks at all because you're afraid of failure or losing? All right. What is coming towards the Aries collective? The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands came out together. So there's the wounded warrior energy. They're persevering. If you do, Eight of Wands, positive things are coming through. Things are about to start moving for you in a positive direction. Action, opportunities, creativity, joy, passion, communication. Why is this coming in for Aries? I keep hearing in my head, just hold on. Just hold on. Seven of Pentacles. Because the investments that you've made in your life, in your business, in your career, in whatever, your family, is about to pay off. This may feel difficult that you're in this waiting energy, but it is about to pay off. Seven of Pentacles. And I was about to say, what does Aries not see? You got the Temperance. The Temperance here is the energy of, it's patience, it's balance, but I feel like every time I see this is angelic protection. Some things may be going slow in your life, but what you don't see is that there are people, ancestors, spirit guides on the other side that have you going in this pace, at this pace, so you don't lose, so you don't mess up, so you don't get off of balance. They're transmuting the energy, the dark, the light, the ugly, the good and bad around you, so you can move forward in peace. What you don't see is that you always have a guide around you. You always, I don't care who you are, you have a guide that loves you, that is trying to help you. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Again, there's a radical change that is about to come through, but you have to be that change. You have to calm that mind. Holy Spirit, spirits and angels, please show me clearly. This is for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's clarify. So we got the Strength, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands is the Three of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. And the Temperance is the Tower. Again, clarify the Temperance with the Tower. Oop. The Two of Cups. We love you so very much. Isn't this beautiful? The Two of Cups, there's two cups in the Temperance's hand, doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. This could be the healing of a relationship. This could be the healing of your relationship life, your love life, especially if you've been single. They're like, look, I know you've been patient. The Tower here is about to shake things up. And the Two of Cups is harmony and love and balance and reciprocity. The Four of Pentacles is someone who has been holding back. If it's in love, I've been holding back. I don't want to date. It's too scary out there. If it's finances, I'm okay right now. I can pay my bills. I'm not taking any investment risks or even trying to, go back to school and better myself. I'm good right now where I'm at. But the Strength card says I need to dig deep. You need to dig deep. You need to silence that fear mind. 9 of Wands, perseverance. 8 of Wands, forward movement. 3 of Wands, positive expectations of the future, and they're coming. They're coming. 3 of Wands is like you've waited long enough, and now what you have prayed for is coming in. 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is taking action. You're making plans for your future based off of you knowing that your investments are going to prosper. That is positive expectation. Usually when you expect the best comes. Right? And the Tower, the Temperance here says balance. So it's all working out. You're going to see why it had to happen. It's going to be shocking. And the Tower says it's going to be shocking, but it's going to be beautiful with the Two of Cups here. I keep hearing Spirit loves you so very much. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.